back door. It's impossible to tell what is happening to the ballot boxes the police have locked behind these doors. But one local observer shows documents she says prove that Ali Karimli has won a clear majority here.
Here are the results. Ali Karimli has 262 votes. And Ali Gurkanov, the government candidate, has 157. As you can see, none of the commission members have ratified the document, except for the Freedom Bloc representative. A local government official called the police. 12 officers arrived and told us that the elections were finished. The police stuffed the ballots in sacks, the chairman of the commission ran away, and the local government official ordered the doors locked.
It's 1 a.m. and over at the local election committee where the day's final count is supposed to take place, mysterious sacks arrive. If the opposition had followed the example of the Serbian, Georgian and Ukrainian revolutionaries, they would be out in the streets celebrating the victory of democracy, regardless of any electoral irregularities. But the Freedom Bloc's resources are too far stretched, and right now Murat and Emin are caught up in the election fraud they have uncovered.
We just came here from a polling station which has been locked completely with all the ballot papers lying on the floor, and now they have just delivered signed protocols from who knows where, we don't know how it happened, and they delivered it to this Central Electoral Commission for this constituency. Essentially what has happened is, the vote has been completely falsified.
You can't say we have had free elections in Azerbaijan. Whatever falsifications they didn't have time for during the vote, they are doing it now in their offices.
In Mr. Karimli's constituency, the government candidate is declared the winner. As the post-election clean-up begins, the government claims the government and the candidates sympathetic to it to be winning 110 of 125 seats. The government maintains the elections were free and fair. The opposition is now pinning all its hopes on the international observers to confirm that the election was rigged. The Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe announces its findings.
Yesterday's election did not meet a number of OSCE commitments and Council of Europe standards for democratic elections. It pains me and my colleagues to report that the progress noted was undermined by significant deficiencies in the count.
In the assessment of our observers, 43% of the ballot counting process were bad or very bad. Fulfilling democratic principles should be an everyday routine. Already tomorrow, the authorities can show their respect for these principles by allowing opposition parties to hold peaceful rallies.
This is the justification the opposition was waiting for. At the Freedom Bloc headquarters, Murat and Emin are preparing for the final push.
We want to get these elections cancelled. We want brand new elections and those results to be overturned, and we want brand new results. Stop selling our democracy for oil. There are subversive elements within our movement that are trying to sabotage it.
The Freedom Bloc has organized a rally denouncing the elections. They have the government's permission, but only for a 2-hour period. The question is whether they'll stay and start the revolution, or for lack of Western support, lose their nerve.
I get such a good vibe for this. Look at that. Look at all the flags over there.
Crucially, in other revolutions, security forces switch sides and join the opposition. Amin makes his own unconvincing attempt.
Maybe. This is excellent. At least 30,000 people here.
Azerbaijan's opposition says it's been inspired by other former Soviet states like Georgia and Ukraine, where mass protests overturned disputed elections.
You are the most courageous, prepared to make the greatest sacrifices. You will be the ones to add our nation's name to the list of free countries.
But when it comes down to starting the revolution by staying in the square, the opposition leadership are too scared to act. They send their supporters home.
They're saying that we have to go home now. They're saying that the next rally will go on 12th of November, and that this is not the time yet to put up the tents and continue this. Yeah, I'm not sure whether that's the right strategy, but you know, I'm not the leader, so I guess we just have to follow. We should stay. We should stay. We should stay. Put up the tents and stay. That's it. At this stage, we should stay. Oh well. The point is, we're losing the momentum. The world press that was here today is not going to be here today, tomorrow. They definitely won't be here on the 12th. Now, how exactly are we going to make sure that we project our message that the people of this country want freedom and want democracy beyond the borders of this country if there won't be international press here? And I mean, myself and many others, we've been saying this all along. We should have stayed today.
It's a huge disappointment for Amin, who stood just 10 meters from President Bush in Tbilisi 6 months ago.
This is me and our activists in a hotel in Georgia. It's the early hours of the morning of May the 10th, 2005, just before the huge rally in Tbilisi.
10 марта 2005 года, 10 мая 2005 года.
Now across the Caucasus and Central Asia and the broader Middle East, we see this same desire for liberty burning in the hearts of young people. They are demanding their freedom, and they will have it.
Мы надеемся, что, по крайней мере, они могут оказать давление.
We were hoping that America, the cradle of democracy, could somehow pressurize the Azeri authorities and express its support for the democratic movement.
Она должна рано или поздно сказать защитное слово в пользу демократов. Мы чувствовали себя.
We really felt we were free there. People were free to express their opinions without fear of persecution. No one would arrest you if you spoke your mind. will be an orange revolution in Azerbaijan in the autumn.